As previously stated, Android O has been announced, and they have released the preview build 1. This is an alpha build, so it is very unstable, and I would not recommend using it as a daily driver whatsoever. But if you want to install it, you can, and these are some of the features you will see. Most notable change is in the settings. You can no longer access the quick navigation bar from swiping to the left, and it looks completely different, and it looks closer to like cookies and cream color scheme, and everything has been put into categories. So Bluetooth is no longer with network devices, it is with connected devices along with NFC, cast, USB, and printing. And all of your system stuff like developer options, system updates, reset device, Android O number, and your system UI tuner have all been put in the system and things like that. In system and in system UI tuner, you can now do a couple of things. First, navigation bar. You can change the way your layout for your little navigation settings are done. So if you do compact, it makes it smaller, left leaning, right leaning, and normal again. And you can add extra buttons and things of that nature. And this is really important because I believe they are going to do this for ease of use on larger phablet-like devices, so you can use it one-handed. And it also shows that you can customize your OS more as Android is fully expanding. They also allow left and right shortcuts on the lock screen, so like swipe left for your camera or something of that nature. You could even launch your favorite game or your favorite app. This is very useful and neat, and it was on Android before, and now they're re-putting it on there, so it's better for the end user. They also, in your navigation or in your settings, swipe down, you can see that they have showed a small version of your settings icons and more settings icons. The one problem is now they no longer put the settings percentile inside the battery icon. And this is really irritating because I used to use that a lot. As in, a lot. That's how I knew my battery was low, but they no longer allow you to do that. Also, a very notable change is when you swipe left on or swipe right on on a notification, it'll give you the option to snooze for amount of time. Instead of just snoozing all notifications, you can snooze individual notifications for a certain amount of time. You can also change the settings just right then and there. It is very useful, especially if you don't want to hear from a certain app at that point. I'm talking to you, Facebook, but you do want to hear about them later. Let's say you're in a conference meeting or something. They've also promised better battery life and the ability to have different fonts for specific apps. And then they also have something which is essentially a new version of icons, and adaptive icons is what they call it. And it allows visual effects for each icon in a variety of shapes and models for your icons. As useful as that is, I don't really need it. But if it makes the Android experience a little bit better, sure, I will do it. They also add a wider color gamut and support more color, more color representations. This is not HDR, but it does add more colors for your Android ecosystem. They also have a ton of other features. One of them is a ton of audio codecs. Instead of just the normal one you were using before, it allows a lot of audio codecs through Bluetooth or your headphones, so you can get better audio quality for your device. Another new feature after dissecting the developer announcement is in the future, apps will be allowed to use your fingerprint scanner to swipe up and down for certain gestures or left and right. So let's say you want to block a call as you're getting it. You would swipe left or swipe right to answer it on your fingerprint sensor. This is intriguing and I think could be very useful in the future. Anyways, those are just a few of the changes that I've noticeably seen. Thank you for joining me. This is PG Tech signing out.